All right. Hope everybody had a good Memorial Day weekend. I need to get some sleep, but I don't have any diecast content on my phone, which is rare. I've been slacking recently. I've been busy. I'm moving in a few days. Been very busy uploading older videos of stuff from a while back. So here's 5 Matchbox I'm about to open. So let's crack these guys open. They're all fairly recent castings from the past couple of months. So let's crack these open. Alright, so here is a 1971 Mgb Gt Coupe. Always been a big fan of these. Yeah, my fountain pen exploded on me again. Always been a big fan of these. I love the idea of the BMW Z4 or Z3 Coupe, M Coupe, being kind of a spiritual successor to this car. Of course, a lot faster and better in pretty much every single way. But here's this thing. Fairly cool. Nice old 70s classic. Alright, now for the 76 Honda. So the predecessor to the Civic was the CVCC, which is actually an acronym for the combustion cycle something or other. I forget. It was way before VTEC, obviously, but they did have some interesting ideas. Honda the man was a pretty awesome dude, even though I'm not a fan of most modern Honda cars. He actually used to race old Ford hot rods back in the day in Japan. Pretty awesome little econo box. These were everywhere. I had made a joke about how they need to make a white one of these when they made the yellow a few months back when they released it first. And the reason I said that was because the movie Pulp Fiction, of course, there's that scene where he runs down the mob boss. What's his face there? I can't remember his name. Bruce Willis runs down the guy he screwed over because he was supposed to throw a fight with one of these. It might have been the Honda Civic. It might have been the generation after this one, but I thought it was this one. In any case, it's pretty cool. Well executed. Lots of nice details. Nice casting again. Wish there was a side view mirror, but alright, here's what it is. Now for this awesomeness. Funky, weird, post-Virgil Exner 62 Plymouth Savoy. These were such weird cars. I love them and hate them at the same time. There's certain Mopars from this era that I just think are so hideous, but then there's stuff like this that, I don't know, just had a really cool, funky vibe to it. All those little details. They executed this casting beautifully, by the way. They really did pay attention to the details. There is a lot of small nuance with it. It's pretty cool. '62 Plymouth Savoy. Pretty awesome. Alright. Next we have one of the only vehicles to ever have, one of the only pickup trucks to ever have tail fins. I'm not going to say it's the only one, but it's certainly the ones that comes to mind as far as being legitimate tail fins on the back of a pickup truck. Versus, of course, an El Camino or something like that. That is kind of, it's not quite the same. A 59 El Camino, for instance. So this thing's pretty cool. It is a legitimate pickup. This would have been a truck some farmer would use to go do farm work, or people would haul their gear up to camp, or blue-collar guys would actually use the bed of this thing and be hauling around, whatever in the back of it, and yet it had tail fins. Pretty funky. Another example, I like all the Mopar stuff more and more as I get older. Such a weird, crazy design. And of course we have the advanced design, the forward look, excuse me. Advanced design is Chevy. The forward look emblems on the side of this thing, which is pretty cool. Definitely need some detailing. My buddy Jeff, Cheap Ass Films on YouTube, has already done a great job with one of these. I'm going to have to follow suit and kind of do the same thing. Kind of a deluxe cab with the wraparound rear window. That's pretty cool too. I'm not as familiar with these Mopars as I am with GM trucks, but they certainly are cool. And last but not least, we have the Range Rover. Land Rover. Did a nice job with this one. Certainly a bona fide classic. It's the one where it still has inboard headlights. This is a 65 Land Rover Generation 2 Safari. Of course, it's the long wheelbase 4-door. Running lights up top. There's two separate variations of these roof-mounted, luggage racks and whatnot. And this is the cooler of the two because it has the lights. I have one of each in blue. I don't have the other variation in the green one yet. I'm sure I'll find one eventually. Did a nice job casting side view mirrors on this one. So, yeah, 5 decent, nice vehicles that I don't have any major complaints with, despite usually having complaints about most castings when they come out. So, Gen 2 Land Rover, that's the 5th one.